All right, so here we go for magical flow. So we're going to start off with 3 inchworm flows. Let's go ahead for a nice big breath up. I'm going to just move my mat back a little bit here. And then we're going to move to one side and then bring that back to the middle. And then we're going to exhale, bring it to one side, back to the middle. And we are going to reach our arms up, and as we exhale, we're going to forward fold and bring ourselves out into a plank position. From here, we're going to go ahead and bring one leg up into a lunge, reach that all the way around, come back, feel yourself in strength in plank again, and then the other leg with the other arm. From here, we'll go ahead, walk that back through to our feet, pull yourself down into a squat, and then back into a forward fold. Then take a nice big cleansing breath, big inhale. As you exhale, turn into that plank or that hinge position, the core strength, hold it for a second, and then drive up into that plank position. Let's go ahead. We're going to do that 2 more times. I'm just going to back myself up one more time here. So we're going to go to the side, back to the middle, over to the other side, back into the middle, and then we're going to forward fold. Walk that out till we get to the plank position. Now, if it is hard for you to get your leg up, you can put your knee down and then raise that knee or keep that knee down, your choice. And then we're going to go ahead and bring that back into a plank position. You can drop the knees if you need to get that other leg up, whatever feels good for you. Our goal today is to feel pain-free, feeling nice and light, feeling strong, feeling empowered, feeling confident. Make sure you're breathing through this flow. Pull yourself back into your squat. And then seat bones rise back up. This is where we're going to take that big belly breath, fill that diaphragm, expand that rib cage, breathe all the way into your back, and then allow that energy to come on up. Pelvic floor meets the diaphragm. Come on into that beautiful hinge position. Own it for a second, and then stand yourself up. We're going to go ahead and do that one more time. We're starting to flow. We know what's happening. We can start to pick up the pace a little bit, but still using your breath. Just grabbing yourself into that plank position, woken up that core, coming in, opening up that hip, opening up through that chest, noticing those shoulders can move freely as we keep a core on strong. Walking that back, pull ourselves down, forward fold, and roll it up. Oh, we're rolling it this time. That's good to finish with that. I'm going to go ahead and take my sweater off. You guys can grab your kettlebells now. Now, this first one is just really going to be about like following in my lead, and it's okay if you don't get it exactly right. We are going to do a bunch of different moves, okay? We're going to hold onto this kettlebell for a while. We're going to do 3 of everything, then 2 of everything, and then 1 of everything, okay? So my goal for you for this and for yourself is to make sure that you're breathing, keeping your core on, and just owning each movement, okay? So here we go. We're going to come into that hinge position, grab that bell out front, and we're going to go for 3 2-hand swings, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Then into 3 1-hand swings with whatever arm you want first. Okay, and then switch it over to the other side. 3 1-arm swings. From here, I want you to bring it up into this goblet position. And we're going to go for 3 goblet squats. And then stand nice and tall into 3 overhead presses. I'm off the camera when I do that, but you get the idea. All right, we're gonna come back into 3 kettlebell swings, into 3 single arm swings, into 3 cleans. I think I did an extra. Now you're gonna do a clean and press. Press up overhead for 3. And press. And press. And then we're going over to the other side. We're gonna do 3 swings. 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna do 3 cleans. Find yourself in that plank position. Now 3 clean and presses. Clean, control, up overhead. If you need, you can do that little dip and press up. All right, we're coming back to the top and doing 2 of everything now. So 2 two-hand swings, 2 one-hand swings, switching sides 2, and then into that goblet position, 2 squats, 2 presses, into 2-hand swings again, 2, 1, 2, into 1-hand swing, 1, 2, into 2 cleans, into 2 clean and presses. All right, over to the other side, 2 swings, into 2 cleans, into 2 clean and presses, and then a real fun little flow of 1 of everything. 1 2-hand, 1 1-hand, 1 1-hand, 1 goblet squat, 1 press, 1 2-hand swing, 1 1-hand swing, 1 clean, 1 clean and press. All right, over to the other side. 1 swing, 1 clean, 1 clean and press. And make sure we park that bell back, nice and safe. Take a cleansing breath and go for 3 of those inchworm flows. I'm just gonna move this up a bit so that I actually am in the camera. Yeah, go ahead, starting with those sides. And then a forward fold into that plank position, just trying to use your breath. We're really practicing creating some higher tension and then coming on in and using our breath to really relax ourselves. Into that squat, finding that strength. And we're just going to go through that 3 times using your breath, noticing how it's bringing your breath rate and your heart rate down. That's what our goal is here. To come off of that hard work and come on into a little bit of more of a relaxed state, okay? So this is kind of a simulation of life, all right? We still have to move forward, but we can do this at a different level of stress, right? This is where we recover, and then we're gonna pick up those bells again. You can either spinal roll or do that hinge. I tend to keep wanting to spinal roll, and that's okay. I'm gonna listen to my body and do what it's asking me to do. Awesome, Leah's just finishing up, perfect. We're gonna grab our bells. You now know what's happening, so you can choose. Am I gonna stay with the same weight? Am I gonna add up a little bit? You have opportunity to really use your breath here to maybe push it a little stronger, because we're gonna stay focused in a little bit more high tension stress, focus alignment using our breath to turn that core on, and we will recover again with the flow. So knowing that, you can choose what weight that's going to look like for you. Okay. Do you ladies feel ready? Got your bell? You're excited? Okay. Let's go ahead and find ourselves in that triangle. Really turn that core on before you hinge. So fill that diaphragm, expand all 360, and then grab that energy, gently let it meet at the diaphragm and the pelvic floor. Go ahead, hinge, feel the hamstrings load up the lats, and let's go for 3 swings. Here we go. 3 single arm swings, and you see other arms coming for the ride. And it's so easy to transition when I do that. 3 on the other side. Notice my other hand's here, so now it's so easy. I can just get into a goblet squat for 3. Nice, easy transitions. Get that solid plank line before you go. Keep the rib cage in and get that biceps right near the ears. Beautiful straight lines. We're heading back into 2-hand swings. Single arm swing. 3 cleans. Hold that plank line. Notice what I do with my other arm. Hear my breath too. Now we're going to add the press. Take another breath and there we go. 3 of those. Moving over to the other side, single arm swing. Other arm comes. All right, into the clean. Into clean and press. Press down. Clean, press down. Really being deliberate with our movements. We're heading into 2 now. So 2 2-hand swings. 2 1-hand swings. Switch 2-hand swing or 1. Can't say it right now. All right, into 2 goblet squats. Make sure you're feeling really strong in all these moves. Notice if you have a tendency of wanting to just go into the moves without thinking about them, because that can be our normal autopilot. Into the cleans. You need to stay focused. Get more out of this flow rather than just letting a flow take care or take charge of you. You're in charge still. Swing to the other side, 2. Clean and clean. Notice that strong plank right away. Makes you now set up for a strong press. Other arm engaged. Remember, if you need to, you can do that quick dip, but just get to that plank right away. All right, we're into 1s. 1. 1. Squat. And press. And swing. Clean. Clean and press. Boom. Now, everyone moves at their own pace, so I want you to make sure you're not feeling like you have to keep to my pace. You know the moves now. You can bring that to any way you want. All right, make sure you set that bell down nice and safe and then head into those inchworm flows again. 3 of those before we get to off circuit. I'm excited about it. That's it, guys. So walking it out, using your breath over to one side. Again, I want you to feel like whatever works best for you, that you're starting to really be in tune to your body and let it flow. If it's asking for a different move, that's okay. Just go ahead and make sure, what am I doing right now? Catching in with my breath, slowing my breath down so that I can recover and come back into another 10-minute circuit. Okay, so that's what I want you to be thinking about. What we're doing is resetting so that we can come back stronger, a little bit more tapped into our body, a little bit stronger core because we're connected. and we have the body working for us, not against us. We have mind-body connection. It's feeling so good. We're going to feel energized from this. Good. Get one more in. Finish up where you're at. We're going to get into some body weight workout stuff. We're not going to prime them up. I'm just going to, you guys know them already. So we're just going to go right in. The first round is 10 different moves. Okay, so the very first round you'll just kind of learn, and then the second round you'll solidify it. Okay, do you guys have any questions before we go? Everything's feeling good, bodies are, oh, I love seeing that hinge. Guys, you're looking so good. Perfect. Okay. So what's gonna happen, I might just need to take my leg warmers off. It's about to get spicy in here. Okay, it's called a work hard, rest hard. So we've just practiced what that feels like, right? We know how to use our breath to feel strong, but also to recover us. And we listen to our body and find the right pace. We're gonna do that. Every 30 seconds, we're gonna switch moves. There's 10 moves, okay? We're gonna go through it twice. The very first one is high knees, okay? You guys feel ready? We're gonna go and get this started. In 10 seconds, high knees is first, second one's push-ups. Okay, so we'll only need to worry about a couple at a time so we don't get overwhelmed. So here we go, plank lines on, high knees. 30 seconds here. Remember, if you ever need to, take a break, catch your breath, and come back. The whole time you're doing it without defeat. You're not thinking this is hard. You're feeling like you're so in control. I use my breath, my core, my confidence, my empowerment, my alignment. I'm so intentional with the way I'm moving for these 10 minutes. All right, we are going in 3 seconds. All right, we're coming in. Oh, this is not set up right, but just go ahead and get into push-ups, push-ups. Go ahead, hold into those push-ups. 20 seconds, I'm gonna check what's going on with this. Why is it acting like this? Okay, all right. 9 more seconds and we're gonna stand up, get into lunges. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So stationary lunges like this, or like alternating, or if you're feeling it, you can jump them. Your call. Where are you at today? Make sure that they're balanced, nice wide, like you're on train tracks. We don't wanna be on balanced beams. Okay, nice and wide. Good job. We are gonna come down in 3 seconds and come into a plank. All right, here we go. Right away, 30-second plank on your elbows, keeping the hips square, and then walk it up and down, replacing your hand where your elbow was, if it's available. If not, stay in that plank. Awesome job. Nice work. I'm just gonna get our workouts that I left on my phone right here so I remember all these moves. All right. We are then going to come up in 3 seconds and you're going to do side shuffle to a squat. Now I want both hips to go back and it's a squat. Side shuffle, push back. Try not to twist and move those hips. Keep the hips square, keep the chest tall. All right, nice. Beautiful. We're going to get down to the floor. You're going to notice there's a pattern, down to the floor and then back up. Our next one's going to be a beast plank to a kick through, if it's available. All right, here we go. Onto the floor. Beast plank is when your knees are hovering and you can kick one leg through, come back to that beast, kick one leg through. Now you don't have to kick the leg, you can just tap the hip but keep a strong shoulder here. Whatever feels best for you. All right, just keeping that core on, keeping those knees off the ground. Good job. We're gonna go ahead and come back up in 3 seconds. Come on up. What we're gonna do is a broad jump to the end of your mat, little jumps back. If no impact, come on up and shuffle it out. Come up, land, and shuffle it out. Whatever one feels best for you, heading for 30 seconds there. Good job, just checking in on you. Keep that chin level, guys. Oh, you're back. You're back. Okay, yay. All right. Sorry about that. Wow, that's frustrating. Where were you guys at when you left?
Beast plank. Finish the
Beast plank? Okay, so we're just coming on up and doing broad jumps across the mat and then low jumps back, or we're gonna do high and then those shuffles down. So let me just get this fixed up here. I don't know, it's really interestingly different. Okay, and let's get back on track. Let me just stop the timer and get it started again. Oh, you guys get an extra lucky break in there. That's good. Let's go. And what we're gonna start with is, you guys are there. Okay, good. We're gonna come in, do a broad jump, nice low jumps back. 3, 2, 1. If that's not available, just come on up and shuffle. Come on up, land it, and shuffle. So noticing, no matter if you're jumping or staying stationary, we're controlling that landing. Core is on. All right, good job. 15 more seconds here. Good job. Yeah, I love it. You guys are doing the whole impact. I love it. Control that landing, soft jumps. You're making yourself as light as you can. We're coming down to the floor in 3 seconds. You're gonna come in. We're gonna do a reverse plank so you can keep your legs straight and bring these in if it's available. No, keep your knees bent and come on up. Hold this. You can even drop and come up and down. Whatever one's gonna feel best for you. We're opening up the chest, squeezing through the shoulder blades. I want you to think about driving through the heels. Feel some hamstrings working here. Whew. Good job. 3 seconds, we're gonna stand up and squat. Okay, stand up and head into some air squats. Grab the floor, posture on, going for squats. Good job. Really feeling that core at the top. Everything's fired on, confidence on. Whew. Good work. We're gonna then come on down to the floor. We're gonna do mountain climbers, high knees. So 6 mountain climbers, 6 high knees. It's like burpees on steroids. It's so awesome, but we only have to do it for 30 seconds. So come into your plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can jump those feet or step them in. You choose what this is gonna be like for you. All right. Using your breath, finding a pace that feels confident, empowered, and in alignment, and very intentional, very core strong. Good. All right, just high knees. Take out the mountain climbers. We're back to the top. We have 5 more minutes to go. Woo! Good job. Finding that lower abdominals are picking up the knees. Notice my arms are gonna come. 10 more seconds here. We move into push-ups. Now I want you to find a push-up where you feel like you can do the whole range of motion. Okay? All right. Coming on down to the floor. We're gonna go for those push-ups. I'm keeping to my knees so my shoulders and hips can lower together and I can get that full range with my elbows right back behind me. You could also raise the floor. Good job. Catch your breath here. Whew. We have 7 more seconds and we're gonna come on up to those lunges. All right, here we go. Come on up, either stationary. It's not, I guess we're alternating, not stationary. I keep saying that incorrect. Or find a little help. Again, landing as soft as I can. Core strong, nice wide legs. That's it, you guys look good. Finding that one that feels best for you. Good, good job. All right, we're coming down to the floor. Let's go into those beasts with the kick through. Here we go. Beast, kick through it if it's available. Staying strong here. Good job, keep it up. Just gonna peek at my little cheat sheet here of what we're doing. There she is. Oh, all right, I did the wrong one, but that's okay. We're gonna side shuffle. And squat. Side shuffle and squat. Good. Our next one will be a plank walk. You'll notice the order changes, but I'm guessing, you know what, with going with the flow, I'm just adding that as a little metaphor. We can switch it up. Still gonna get to where we need to go. It's not always how we thought it would look. Woo, all right, down to the floor, either staying in plank, okay? Think about those thumbs up in the forearm plank, and then you can replace where your hands were, where the elbows are. Alternate arms if you're doing this, make sure you get both. And your goal is to not let the hips sway side to side. Good job. We're gonna come on up to broad jumps after in 3 seconds. All right, grabbing that breath, loading up some jumps, opening up the hips and softly landing. All right, or you can do the same thing, shuffle back, or stay in one same place, right? I can load it up, I can come up, land, and shuffle. Your 30 seconds, how are you gonna be able to feel confident, empowered, pain-free, light as we go do this, okay? We're gonna come on down, back down to the floor, do that reverse plank, okay? So either here with straight legs or with bent, just trying to raise that bum up as much as we can and squeeze those shoulder blades. In both these moves, if you feel it, then you can bring those legs in, okay? You can do that in the bent knee too, up and squeeze. You choose what's gonna be the best option for you. Go ahead, stand up. We're gonna squat it out. All right, air squats. Good work. Midday, awesome here. Little 30-minute burn. Finishing off this circuit strong. Let's go. Stay confident, stay empowered, feel light, feel empowered, stay intentional. Are you breathing? All right, keep that going. Beautiful. And we just have the mountain climbers high knees left. What? That's the finish? That went fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up we come. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. Keep going. You got 10 more seconds here. Ooh, yeah, finish strong. Stay in the moment. Stay focused, stay present, stay strong. Take a break. This is where we're gonna catch our breath, right? So big inhale. Pause for a second and then lengthen that exhale. Pause and slow that inhale. I'm gonna get you to do 3 of those breaths before you head back to the same inchworm flow to finish this workout off. Okay, we're heading right into those 3 inchworm flows, the exact same that we had. I can turn that timer off since we had all kinds of technical difficulties, but what I love is that we still went with the flow, right? We can still breathe, still work our way through this, still know where we're going and adapt on the fly. That's what we're training here. So we'll go ahead and just bring it to one side and really patterning and coupling these movements with inhales and exhales. Don't worry if it's inhale or exhale on which one, just making sure you're doing either or as you move through this. You will naturally start to find your own pattern of breathing that feels really right for you. All right. Just noticing that you are inhaling and exhaling. We're bringing ourselves right back into our parasympathetic nervous system. We just jacked it up. We jacked ourselves up into that fight or flight. Okay, and now we're practicing how we bring it back down. And life is full of that. Okay, of being able to, you know, come up into the stress, own the stress. The stress is actually really a powerful tool for you to grow forward, but only if you pattern it with the same kind of intensity in your rest. Okay, so just making sure You're slowing it down, bringing yourself down. Kind of think of like you just were in the rabbit phase. Now we're in the tortoise phase. Okay, remembering this is how you're going to win the race, is by having some tortoise moments, okay? And being able to bring this tortoise mindset to the rabbit pace. Just noticing how those sighs naturally want to come out. Let them come. You'll notice that this time my body is asking for spinal rolls. Now I'm going to listen and honor that. I'm going to go for one more. And again, your pace may be different than mine. Just own it. Just take it in. Don't be caught up in having to make it look like a certain way. Just have it feel a certain way. Nice work. And I want you just to come and bring yourself into child's pose. And we're going to go for 5 very relaxing breaths. Okay, so I almost want you to like sigh or hum or whatever feels like the right thing, so that you can just make sure that we've removed all the tension that you created, so you can go back into life with that like a stronger outlook. Okay, so let's go ahead and just come into that child's pose. And if child's pose doesn't feel good, you can lay any way that you want. So if it feels better on your back or on your side, you need pillows to like hold yourself up, I want you to go ahead and do that. Just make sure you're breathing. And we can start at this point to start thinking about some affirmations that you could be using. I'm going to just say a couple, maybe some of them will resonate with you, but feel free to create your own. I radiate the confidence, beauty, and grace that flows through me. Breathe that in. Every cell in my body vibrates with good health. I am patient and loving with myself. Every day, I am becoming stronger and healthier. All that I need is within me. Finish with one more nice, long, cleansing breath. And when you're ready, you can come on out or stay there as long as you need until you feel like you're ready to head back into the world as the best version of yourself.